Here we are, Friday, April the 8th, 2022, and we are at Carfest, and that's Papa Joe, y'all know him, and we have a special guest that flew in from Los Angeles, California, and that is Harry Sue, and he is here today, and he and Papa Joe are going to be doing a parking lot collaboration with something of curry, so we're excited. Harry, go ahead and give us your take on what's going to happen.
Hey everybody, I'm so happy to be here in San Antonio, Texas. I'm with my buddy CJ. We're going to be doing something a little bit special for dinner tonight. He loves something very exotic called fish heads, and I am a fish head aficionado, having flown airplanes for Singapore Airlines where fish head curry is king as a specialty dish, where some restaurants serve only exclusively fish head curry. So CJ and I are going to try to collaborate and create a wonderful parking lot fish head curry in this episode.
All right, let's get to it.
I'm playing sous chef today, and I'm so looking forward to learning this recipe, man. And you know me, at some point I'm going to have my take on it.
And next time we meet, you're going to give your own rendition.
Yeah.
We're going to compare the two renditions.
Yes, sir.
So this style of curry that we're making is obviously going to be a parking lot kind of approximation. Typically, you would have to do a lot of spices, a lot of dry ingredients, a lot of wet ingredients, a lot of ground ingredients. But because this is a parking lot, I'm going to show you guys some shortcuts that I found in the store. You're not going to get the same authentic flavor, but it's going to be pretty close. And curry is a time-honored tradition in Asia. There's probably around maybe 15 different countries in the world where we cook curry, all the way from Japanese curry to African Caribbean curry to Indonesian curry to Singaporean curry. So this is going to be sort of a kind of a little bit of a mix of everything, and we're going to walk you through kind of the process. So the onions are sautéed. Clarence is going to cut up the eggplant, and there are probably many ways to cut up the eggplant, but the traditional way is I'm going to kind of show you how. Cut off.
Oh, sweet.
Try not to cut yourself here. Bite-sized pieces, and we cook them until they're just about the tenderness you like.
Yes.
And a lot of times we just remove them from the liquid.
So CJ, can you tell us how, while you're prepping, how did you and Harry Sue meet?
Many years, not many years ago. In 2016, I first met Harry at the Houston Livestock Rodeo Show. After that, I started following him on social media to some degree. I'm not going to say that we had any type of relationship, but I followed him. I watched him on some of the pitmaster competitions online, and was very, very impressed with his know-how. I never once imagined that we'd be sitting here in a parking lot collaborating on something this awesome, man. It's funny how things happen.
And I get to be here and watch him cook. How cool is that,
Yeah.
right? So I always say that, you know, the barbecue journey is not about the food, it's about the people.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
And you know, we got a chance to hang out with Mama here in the parking lot in San Antonio. How cool is that?
Yes, sir.
And we have something exotic going here. It's totally non-barbecue for a change. For those people who like vegetables in their stew, curry stew, this is a great way to introduce a little bit of texture into the soup. And the onions are browning nicely. Have them kind of low simmer. Probably a little longer. A little 2 inches. That's good. Did find some fresh curry leaves. If you've never had fresh curry leaves, they just kind of a very, very fragrant smell that lends itself to giving you the aroma of curry. So you're gonna kind of maybe pull a couple of out and pull the leaves out, and we're gonna put them into the onion mix. Once the leaves release the aroma, we'll add some of the curry spices.
Did not take long. Yes, absolutely did not take long.
Ordinarily, what we would do is we would mix a curry paste and we would saute. But since we're in a parking lot, I'm going to take a little shortcut. So this is a pre-made curry mix you can buy, and this will shorten the process. This already has the curry spices, curry powder,
Sweet.
things like turmeric, coriander, cumin, fenugreek, and you can see the color of the texture of the curry paste here. That, and you can see the texture. You can smell it. It already smells like curry.
Oh yeah.
And pop it in here.
Oh yeah.
So this saves a lot of time. So if people watch this in Asia, I'm gonna get scolded. The trolls will be out because they're gonna say he's not making curry, he's cheating. He's using spaghetti out of a jar. So no can do. But you know, we're in a parking lot, so be it. But you know, in a future episode, we'll do it from scratch.
Nah, this should absolutely work.
Add a little bit of liquid now.
All right.
Add a little bit of water.
Harry came in from Los Angeles. He and CJ have been commuting back and forth. We're adding water.
And so that I could get through TSA, I use a dry coconut powder. Usually I bring the can.
Oh, okay.
But TSA won't allow me to come on the airplane, so I had to
Let's see that one.
So there you go. A little bit of coconut powder.
Okay.
Go ahead and put this in there. And this is a dry, dehydrated coconut. You can put a whole bottle of water in there.
That looks so rich.
Okay. So we're gonna get an overhead shot so you guys can see it.
Oh my.
So Harry, what are some of your favorite things to cook?
I like anything that is around the world. I'm not a classically trained cook, but I cook like an MMA fighter. So
Okay.
I'm comfortable cooking Italian food all the way to Japanese yakitori, all the way to Indonesian satay, to North Carolina whole hog.
Oh,
So
wow.
My style is very, very eclectic. I just enjoy spreading barbecue love through cooking.
Absolutely.
And, when people see a plate, they see it's an empty plate. I see it like an artist, an empty canvas that you can put some really wonderful combinations of ideas. And I always tell people that when you cook, it's always important to respect the tradition of the country you're cooking, and always cook fusion cuisine. Don't try to do confusion cuisine. CJ is going to kind of balance the flavors. We're going to add a little bit of salt. We're going to taste it first. We'll give it a taste here. And see if you want to get it before we add the vegetables. Just kind of season it a little bit here. See how it tastes like. Needs to be a salt.
Definitely
salt. Yeah, okay. Go ahead and add some salt.
It's got a nice back heat. Yeah, it's got a nice back heat. This is just kosher salt. Right there, that's about 2 teaspoons.
And a little bit of brown sugar to kind of round off any harshness from the curry.
Oh, this got a nice back heat. And about a tablespoon of light brown sugar. That's what I have on hand.
So we'll get in there so y'all can see this shot.
Clarence is gonna go ahead and prepare the fish. This is supposed to be a fish head curry, but we couldn't find fish head, so this fish will work just as well. We're gonna cut it into kind of 2-inch sections. So this is a kind of an Asian style catfish. It's called swai, because I think the word catfish has been patented, so you can't call it catfish. So it's a very similar, very neutral tasting white meat. And the idea is that you cook your vegetables to the doneness you want and you take it out. And you set it aside, and before you serve your guests, you just kind of reassemble the dish. So Clarence is going to cook the green beans first, and then we're going to get them to the nice level of tenderness, and we're going to take it out, and we're going to cook the eggplant, cook the fish.
These green beans are perfect, man.
Alright, we take them out and then
So
we're the next vegetable.
We're going to drain them. And again, we're only doing this because of the issue with space and the fact that these are cooking at different rates. So we're going to remove these and drop the eggplant and do the same thing. And then in the end, after the fish is cooked, we're going to put everything back in the pot and just really let them get to know each other. Oh yeah. But everybody gets some love, man. And if you know anything about eggplant, eggplant will absorb the flavors of anything that you add it to. So this should be very special. Yeah, we've given these eggplants roughly 10 to 12 minutes or so, man, and they're where we want them.
Yeah, soaked up all the wonderful liquids.
Oh my goodness, have they ever?
You can smell it from here.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That is looking delicious so far. Next
Alright,
thing
so-
into the pot.
And we have now the fish.
The fish, baby.
And we're gonna poach the fish in there.
Yeah.
It's perfectly, just barely tender.
Into the pool they go.
And we just pop the onions in also.
Yeah, almost-
Kind of get nice and soft.
Almost forgot the green onions.
And then we usually put a little bit of mint in it. And I always tell people the amount of mint is up to you. Some people like the mint, some people don't.
I am not the biggest mint guy.
Yeah, so just put a couple in
just
there and then
couple-
just
And actually, I'm put whole leaves.
whole leaves
way.
are fine. Just throw it
Yeah,
in there.
yeah, that way.
That way you can pull it out later.
Yes, yes. With some awesome jasmine rice.
You can dump the little quail's eggs in there. And these are
And last thing, man, that we're gonna put in to get some beautiful color, some quail eggs. This is absolutely new to me, but I'm so looking forward to it.
And these are in the can already boiled, so it makes life a lot easier. You can also boil hard-boiled eggs in there, but I think that since we're in a parking lot, the can of hard-boiled quail's eggs work just as well. Yep.
Tom, did you want some? In a little bit? In a little bit or just a little bit?
No, in a little.
Oh, in
In a little bit, yes.
Okay. I don't know if there's gonna be any left. It's delicious.
Try. It's good.
It's a parking lot fish curry.
Hi. Cook's meeting 7 o'clock. In
At
about
7
7
o'clock.
minutes.
7 minutes. Okay,
All right.
thank you.
Thank you.
Nice little bit heat, good flavors.
Careful, the fish may have some bones. Mmm.
Oh, you know I'm gonna make something right now.